Hi guys, this is me, Rusty78609, Central Texas, USA. It is 2:08 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, November the 18th, 2016. And this video is going to be about the Elio, and because I'm interested in the Elio, I hope they produce the Elio vehicle. Now, whether it's in Louisiana or Michigan or where, I don't care, as long as it's in the United States. But anyway, they just had having the Los Angeles Auto Show, and I've been getting some emails from them. I'm on their email list, as I'm sure a lot of you are that have put up money. I haven't put up any. But anyway, apparently they've got the Elio P5, and now they've got the Elio E1C. And I'm not sure what the differences are. Other than the E1C, as with all E-Series vehicles, they say, is produced in Livonia, I think, Michigan. And it says, let me get to another email. They sent me two here in the past couple of days. Of course, the price is $7,300. Less is more. It's going to come with a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. I wasn't sure about that, but now it is. And you can get still. They're trying to get 65,000 reservations. Apparently, they say that has something to do with their funding. And but I'm looking at the footnotes to this email, and it says, limited quantities available, blah, blah, blah. And then it says, anticipated production date is based upon timely receipt of requisite funding. Now, I'm an old retired CPA, and I've worked with companies that have gone public and different things and filed reports with SEC. And but anyway, there's a lot of meaning in that. I mean, that anticipated production date is based upon timely receipt. Timely now, but they don't expand on that and say, well, if we don't have our funding within the next 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 24 months, then we're not going to be able to go into production. I don't know what to say. For those of you that have put up money that is non-refundable, I don't know. It's difficult. It's a hard call. I mean, they're really working hard to raise money. They've worked with another company to build some seats and stuff in Louisiana, and there's a chance that this company is going to make it. Of course, they say they need, I can't remember, 250 million to start production, and I'm not sure exactly how close they are to that. Nor I couldn't find a lot of information about why let's see if I can't find it here. One of the things you can do, you can go to their stock market deal, and you can look at a quote, and sometimes you can find out stuff. Then let me go to Yahoo Finance. But be that as it may, it shows that their stock is at $15 a share, and but apparently there's not any trading right now. I didn't see any trading. So let's go to this. For those of you that are in this, of course, the trading symbol is ELIO, and it's on the over-the-counter markets, which is not bad. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, really. It shows that it's up 3%. Their stock is up 3%. And the 52-week range on that stock has been $11.70 to $75. So right now it's trading near its low, okay? And the news is, there is a way to find out more about this guy. Let's see here. But, if they're trading near their low, that is not a very optimistic sign. And they're losing, they're just losing money like crazy, okay? They lost 24 million and then 21 million. In 2014, their net loss was 24,481,000. 2015, it's 21,476,000. And that is not encouraging. The thing you want to look at, though, whenever you're looking at financial statements, those numbers can be misleading. What you want to look at is cash flow, because that's the lifeline and the bloodline of the corporation. Happiness is positive cash flow, believe me. And so you can see a lot of losses and they can still have positive cash flow, because see, a lot of them will have write-offs for depreciation and a lot of other things. They can write down inventories for a variety of reasons. But let's look here. So see, here's the thing. See, in 2014, for the year ended, they had a negative cash flow of $500,000. Okay? I think that's right. Well, excuse me. They had a negative cash flow of $494 million. $494,455,000. Well, now it shows a big change in that. It says change in cash and cash equivalents, positive. They've got positive cash flow to the tune of, it says these numbers are in thousands. That's what it says. So if I add so they've got $6,495,000 worth of positive cash flow for the year 2015. All of that came from the sale of stock. They got 15 million from the sale of stock. They borrowed 7 million. That's 22 million. And of course, then they had to fund their operations, which takes that 700, about a few million out of that. And so, it's, all I can say is, my knowledge of it's going to be tough, okay? They've added some income or some cash, and that's it, folks. That is totally it. Without cash, what happens whenever your cash flow turns negative on you? And even though they've got a little positive cash flow here, your lenders start to ignore you, okay? And they start to pressure you because they want their money back. And so it looks like to me what he's done, or the company's done, is they borrowed a lot of money in 2014, $14 million worth. Then they sold stock in 2015 and got that $14 million back, and they did pay down over half of their debt. So that they still owe about $7 million, if these numbers are right. It's kind of hard to tell because they put periods and commas and stuff, but it doesn't matter. the bottom line is they're living on borrowed time, and so let's see who owns this stock. Yeah, see, here's something here that's not all good either. Shares held by all insiders and 5% owners. Paul Elio has 5 million shares, 5,245,000 shares. Elio Engineering has 12 million shares. And then Lichter Stewart has 5 million shares. Kenneth Way has 160,000 and James Holden has 117,000. And probably those last three names are somebody in management or top management that they're giving stock to in lieu of high salaries. It doesn't show any institutions holding shares. It doesn't show any mutual funds holding shares. And it doesn't show any other than insiders and owners. So that can be good and that can be bad. It's good because it's closely held, basically. It's bad and it's not showing, there's not a lot of interest. And the reason there's not a lot of interest, that's up to the beholder. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see if they've got any analysts following this stock. They don't. Okay, there's no analysts that are following this stock, and that's not a good omen. I'm just being honest with you. This is the way I would have looked at it back 15 or 20 years ago. Has it changed? No. Far as you can go to these conversations, and you're not going to learn anything there. Here's a guy who says, not happy with Elio Motors. We put in all in deposits with full risk promise, the lowest cost for the car possible with a target of 6,800. Now they want to create a new class of people with a lower cost for this commitment to buy with no guarantees also. It is already in the press. They will default on their agreement for the LA plant by not having the proper number of employees in 2016. They will not have any storefronts the first year. So you have to agree to buy the car unseen. Okay, so anyway, if you want to find out this information that I'm just going over with you, you can go to Yahoo Finance, type in the symbol where it says search up at the top, search for news, symbols, etc. Type in ELIO, that's the ticker symbol for Elio Motors, and you can just read all this stuff yourself. And if you're not a financial genius, it doesn't matter, because what you'll see is, whenever you see trends like, the stock price is at basically it opened trading at $11 and something, and now it's trading, it went all the way up to 75, and that's what they call pump and dump. The fools rush in thinking it's going to be a company that's going to take off, and it turns out that it's just another scam. I'm not saying this is a scam. I hope it's not, but it has drug on for a considerable amount of time, and I'm sure it'll get a lot of comments regarding this, because again, I don't want to be negative, but check it out for yourself. It says 52-week range on the stock, $11.70 to $75. Average volume is 5,278 shares, and that's not a good sign either. Volume is the key. If there's a lot of volume on stock, that means there's a lot of interest, and you've got a negative PE ratio that's price to earnings of almost $11. Earnings per share is negative. So it's just no volume, no interest. So, having said that, for you people that have money invested in Elio, All I can say is I wish you well. Follow the stock if you can. I don't know if any of you've bought stock. Probably some of you have. And if you can get out, if you could get out of this stock at, it depends on what you paid for. I mean, if you're really upside down in it, just hang on to it. But if you got in at anywhere around 12 to 13, I'd be taking a look at cutting my losses. But having said all that, I do hope they produce the product because it will be American made. And I'm excited about that. I think it's a very fascinating vehicle, the three-wheel vehicle, the 80, even if it got 60 miles a gallon, that's great, you know. And I just think it's a neat car, whether you use it for a commuter or whatever. I'd just like to have one So anyway, I'm pulling for you guys, okay? And this right here, this is TC, Trenton Clump. It's an it. This is an it. This is red on the head. They don't ever say much. They're what you call a presence. I'm 71 years old and live in an RV. I full-time RV'd for 24 years. And tried a pet, didn't work. And so this was sent to me. Red was sent. It was sent to me by a subscriber, and this it I got on my own. And this it was brought to you by my parents. So, having said all that, folks, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, buy American made when you can, and good luck, Elio. That's all I can tell you. You know, I'm pulling for you guys. I really am. I would love to have one. So again, thumbs up. Enjoy your day. Adios.